Alright, are we live? Hello, hello? Can you hear me? Let's put out the stream announcement. Okay, everybody. I'm going live now with a favorite game of mine that not everybody knows about. Pac-Man World 2 on the Game Boy Advance. Hang out with me. Okay. Looking at the eShop was a lot of fun. We saw there was a lot of weird stuff, a lot of funny stuff, a lot of cute stuff, a lot of good stuff. Also, there's just so many games on the Switch. I think there's they hit like 1,000 games within their first year. So, I mean, there's got to be so many on there now. I don't think we even saw everything. There's so much stuff we probably missed. So many things I just sort of scrolled over. Yeah, and then Freehive put it in the server, the slaughter the infected animals with family and friends. What if you showed up as shovelware on the Switch, Glitch? That would be interesting. Let me get the game up. Let me make a new scene. I think I still have the border that I used the original time I played it. And I'm gonna use it if I still do. Let's see. Should be in stream borders. Old. Let's see. Elemento P. Yep, there it is. Ta-da! There, look at that. My border is still there. Hooray! Alright, let's get the game. File. Open. I'm not going to play this for too long. Today, at least. But because I want to get in a good amount of time with Paper Mario. Game capture. Capture specific window. Do not capture cursor. Scale filtering. Wait. Whoops. There's like a gap on the side. This game is very quiet, but mercifully so, I guess, because the audio is very crackly. I'm free from the confines of this cursed prison. No, Pac-Man World 2. This is just the Game Boy Advance version of Pac-Man World 2. Which is completely different from the console version. Which I only played briefly at a friend's house years ago. When I was little. I was like 10. Or, no, I think I was more like 8 or 9 actually. Also, it has a password system. Gotta remember when I'm playing Game Boy Advance games on here, A and B are reversed on my controller. Yeah, the GameCube version is the one I played at the friend's house. Look at these cutscenes. A long, awkward pause with no dialogue. According to this book, our ancestor fought against this very evil. So this was actually one of my very first... Yeah, it's my Pac-Man background, this. I still have it. This is one of my very first games that I owned. This is one of my very earliest video game experiences. I was playing this game and seeing this cutscene. I remember the first time I saw this still. It was a big moment. Also, you can't, the audio is really crackly, or like the music is really crackly, but you don't notice it on the actual Game Boy. Or at least I never did. We're watching the manga right now. Golden fruits are in the hands of the devious ghost and Spooky is on the loose again. The devious ghost is Spooky though. Right? Unless they missed an S and it was supposed to be the devious ghosts. These awkward pauses. I'm gonna try to 100% complete this game this time. I didn't do that last time I streamed this. But yeah, here we go. Pac-Man has a rev run, and this is called the butt bounce. And the rev roll. Yeah, it's 3D. Lettuce home. Lettuce house. Yeah, lettuce house. Also, you can kick in the air like that. Reminds you of some 3D sections and forces. Whoops. Ah, poop. The lettuce could just be jump through platforms, but nah, 3D. I'm a little rusty at this game, as you can tell. So why is the... Wait, why are we in... weird window? I just realized. What happened here? View, window size. There you go. I don't know why we're having this weird gap on the side. Though. There we go. I was wondering, why is it so small? That would make sense. I accidentally adjusted it weirdly. I can't, it's a weird thing where you can't like stretch the, if I could just stretch it, that would fix the little gap. I guess we don't actually need to use it, I can just get rid of it, but that's the border I used the first time I streamed this, so it was kind of nostalgic for me to put it in there. But if it's gonna be a pain in the butt to make it work, I'll just fix it next time. Yeah, goodbye border. And now I fall off. Oops. Yeah, it's Pac-Man. It's time for Pac-Man. So yeah, this is my childhood game. I played a lot when I was a child. I need to get used to the controls again, though, evidently. There we go. Yeah, there's slopes in this game, Bis. Whee! Just likes the slopes, right? Nothing that way. Wow, there's just a big empty space over there for no reason, isn't there? Is the video choppy on your end? It looks choppy in the preview, but that usually means nothing. It's probably coming through just fine. Okay. Just gotta check. I can't tell. Smooth as ass. Good. Also, I think this song, by the way, that they're using for this beginning area, in the main game, I believe, is used for the underwater area. This Crash Bandicoot from the side. I eat the ghost. The ghost is eated. Yeah, it's been 2 years since I last played this game, huh? Dang. Almost a year ago to the date, too. Feels very Paper Mario to you? Well, I'm gonna play Paper Mario next. Ta-da! Also, these coins were just like a collectible thing in the console version, and then in this game, for some reason, they chose to use them for the exit goal. Important Pac-Man lore question? Yes, Glitch? Bare basics. Can Pac-Man pee? Very, very important question. Fortunately, I do not have the answer for you. There's a secret up there. The first time I figured out that that pear was up there was a big deal when I was little. Your curiosity will kill you. You gotta bounce up the hill. There's a skill that I acquired over the years, is being able to collect the pears and the pack dots at the same time. Pac-Man has 100% energy efficiency. Everything he eats is digested into energy or body mass. He has no waste. So Mr. Strobe. There we go. Okay, fruit crates are only breakable once you have the piece of fruit that is shown on the chest. I like the okay. Alright, now you're gonna have to sit down for this one. You can only break fruit crates if you already have the fruit. I think I still have the manual for this game in my closet with some other old game manuals. Also, look at how he swim. Look at him little face when he swim. Look at him little swimming animation. Lanky Kong is Twisted Voice. He has no waist with which to poop. So that's his up air. Yeah! He's missing the fire hydrant in this game. There we go. He's heavy in metal. Want to see one of the first ever glitches I ever encountered in a game? Look, see, if you start revving up while he is metal, you can keep revving up after it stops when he's normal Pac-Man, and then you can do this. What? Well, that's not what I wanted to happen. Never mind, then. We eat an orange. So yeah, as you're about to discover in this upcoming area, this game is all about backtracking. This is the backtracking game. Also, this first level of the game took me forever to beat as a kid. Like, it was a big accomplishment the first time I managed to beat this level. You wouldn't believe. SGDQ moment. Summer Games Dairy Queen. Strawberry. I think I showed last time I played this, but there was somebody who well, I don't know if they bought it. They came into possession of a beta cartridge of this game, and they were like showing me pictures from it. Because, like, my YouTube channel, like, one of the most popular things on my YouTube channel is just a 100% playthrough of this game. It was one of the, like, early things I uploaded, was I had video footage of this entire game being 100% completed. So I'm like the expert on this game, I guess. Or, like, well, I don't know if the expert, but I'm, like, the source of footage for this game. That pair is awful. Also, why does that thing turn into teeth when you kill it? I've always wondered. Theories are welcome. But yeah, I guess I'm like the Pac-Man World 2 on Game Boy Advance person, so this person was like, hey, would you like to buy this? And at the time I had like no money, so I had to decline, because they wanted like 200 bucks for this beta cartridge. So here's the backtracking. Backtracking starts now. But yeah, and then like maybe you'd like to buy this and do a video on it, and it was like, I would love to, but I don't have the money. And then they ended up selling it to somebody else because like not too long later there was like somebody who had like, it was like Pac-Man World 2 on Game Boy Advance beta, and they had like footage of it. I was like, dang, I missed out. Wish I'd had 200 bucks back then. But yeah, they did show me pictures, so I have pictures of the beta that I can show at some point. Including some interesting oddities that I will explain at some point. I'm going to show more of the game so you have more context for what you're looking at when I show the beta stuff. All of that so I could open this one crate and get an orange. Get a heckin' orange. I think I have to go up here first. Again, been a while since I played. Yeah, I gotta get that banana. Banana. I have the volume kind of low on the game, so I don't know how much of the crackly audio you're getting. But it's really something. Whatever they used to compress their audio was really powerful. That's the word I'm going to use. Very powerful compression. This game loves backtracking. It throws so much backtracking in level 1. Well, 2, I guess, but this is like the first real level. It's a beautiful thing. This is so long, too. I've been streaming for 20 minutes. I mean, I know some of that was set up, but... Oh, it's Pac-Man! No, go ahead now! What the heck was that? Also, this is mandatory backtrack. You have to do that backtrack to continue. It makes you backtrack. It's not just for completion. You have to do it. Beautiful, huh? Oh yeah, there's these things which... Like, the enemies in this game have no names that I was aware of, so this one, for whatever reason, when I was little, I called that a blue fire-breathing donkey. This is a blue donkey. It turns into bones when you kill it. I don't know why I called it a blue donkey. Oh, and Biss is saying, Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, I don't know where I got donkey out of that enemy, but that's what I called him. So here's the source of an ultra backtrack, is this, as you will see at some point. That crate. The buck teeth. What are you doing in my platform, blue fire-breathing donkey? Oh yeah, also this orange confused me a lot as a kid. It took me a long time to figure out how to get it. But I did eventually figure it out. You have to butt bounce up it. Also, this game was my first experience with discovering glitches when I was younger. I mean, this was one of my first gaming experiences in general, so it makes sense that it was also my first glitch discovery experience. Yeah, let's go. Then we go like this. So to get that orange, you have to go like this. Like that. Boom. Advanced technique, the famous trick you gotta use to get that orange. There we go. I wonder how much of the commentary that I'm going to do over this is going to be like the same as last time I streamed this. How much stuff am I going back over again? The same. My greatest technique! Now we eat the ghost. The toasty ghosty. Pac-Man's got it. He's got it. Oh, what? Why? You can fall off that? That's what. So when you turn the ghosts blue, actually what you're doing is turning them toasty. And that's why Pac-Man eats them. He eats them when they're toasty. That's real Pac-Man lore. I'm not making that up. This game's format is so interesting. Yeah, like, I don't think I've ever seen a game set up like this before or since. Well, obviously I hadn't seen it before, because I hadn't seen a lot of games before that point. Also, you don't, like, they set this up to increase the amount of backtracking you have to do after you press this button. Like, to get back around, you're supposed to go over that and go all the way around again. But you don't got to do that, because there's a glitch that I discovered when I was younger, where you can go like this. See how the camera just went up like that? Despite looking like he's standing on the section below, he's actually standing up there, and I can just do that. And then I don't have to do nearly as much backtracking. Pretty fancy, huh? That's one of the first ever glitches I ever discovered. And then I do that, and waste it. I really need to I need to get the controls under control a bit better. I swear this is a game I know very well. like how Pac-Man games exist that are completely different genre from the original arcade, but still take elements from it? Yeah, it's cool. I like it. And there's that one guy I knew who was younger than me, and yet was like, Pac-Man's not supposed to have arms and legs? And I'm like, buddy, pal, my friend, Pac-Man has had arms and legs for longer than either of us have been alive. Maybe don't worry about it. Why is Pac-Man in Smash? Yeah, that guy. Same guy. Okay, so now we've got that watermelon. Remember that crate? Now it's time to backtrack. Pac-Mans are fighting in Smash. He's had legs longer than either of you have had legs. Yeah! Exactly, Biss. Pac-leggies. Oh, frightening. Oh, I thought you were making a pun. Like he's frightening and also he's fighting. I guess this isn't that long of a backtrack, to be honest. I guess it felt longer when you're a kid. Or when I was a kid. It's like, I gotta go all the way back there? God. Before you was even a concept of existence. Pac-Man mains have absurd setups. I just like playing as Pac-Man and dropping the fire hydrant and then beating up the fire hydrant until it goes and hits somebody. Although I have been turning into a Min main lately. Min main. Speaking of things not existing in the past, I'm pairing this. I have paired this game with a game that didn't exist in any form. Last time I streamed it. Because I'm gonna stream it with Paper Mario Origami King next. Got all them fruits. Is Min related to Min-Max? So yeah, when I was a kid, it took me so long to beat that level for the first time. Because I was a poopy head who had never played video games before, I guess. And so everything was like extra hard for me. So it was like really a huge accomplishment, and like it was an amazing feeling to see this level for the first time. And also, so you see these things, these are called bedoings. And they are not in the manual for the game. And so it took me forever to figure out how to progress here. Because what you have to do is you have to butt bounce on them. And then they spring you. And I got stuck there for a while the first time I played this because I couldn't figure that out. And these are from the console version. They look a bit different in the console version though. Also, here's another watermelon crate I have to come back for. Yeah, these are bedoings. Yeah, and there's a world map. Watermelon. Well, they are optional. I'm just trying to show you everything. Wow. Stop it. I'm trying to do 100% playthrough this time. Let me try and show you what the bedoing looked like, or what the bedoings looked like in the console version in just a second here. Wow. Rude beetles. Watermelon should be coming up soon. Pizza beetles. There's the watermelon. I love the set pieces here, the backgrounds and foregrounds. They're really nice. I want to put an area in one of my games at someday that looks a bit like this, but it's based on this. Ever play the... Well, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, I played the console version of this very briefly, like one time at a friend's house when I was like 8 or 9. And that's what got me... I really liked it. It really stuck with me, and I would say, I want Pac-Man World 2! And then, I never got a console, I got a Game Boy, and I was given this game with it. So I got this version of it. And yeah, I'll show you the Galaxian Maze after the stage. That's a secret. I unlocked it with the Galaxian key. But yeah, let me show you what the B-doings usually... Well, let me get next to a B-doing so we can just compare directly. Yeah, it's one of the very earliest like space shooter arcade games. Oh, there's a B-doing. It's the first, because you know how Space Invaders has the like all the enemies move at the same time. Galaxian was the first one to have the aliens be able to get out of the formation and attack individually. They didn't all just move together. That was its big innovation. And also it was in color. I think it was the first full-color video game as well. So let's see. Pac-Man World 2 B-doing. Also this, rather than being called Treetops, this area was originally called B-doing Woods. Let me see, open, image, new tab. There you go, so that's what a B-doing looked like in the console version. Pretty different, huh? Same concept, but different appearance for sure. There we go. I have to fall down yet again because there's this cherry. They just really love making you go in circles in this game. I don't know why. I think that's not the best game design. On the other hand, like I'm gonna show you 100% completing the levels just because I like doing that in this game, but I don't think you get it. I'm pretty sure you get nothing for it. Like, absolutely nothing. There's no reward for getting all the fruits at all. Just none. There is no reward. There we go. Yeah, this is a game that originally took me years to complete as a kid. It was like, I'd had this game for years by the time I first managed to beat it. Because I got it when I was in, what, like 3rd grade? And then the first time I beat it, I was in 6th grade, I think. 6th or 7th grade. So it took me a long time. Oh, it's because Pac-Man is a circle. Of course, Cassie. How silly of me. There we go. So I'm looking for a lemon, right? Oh, great. Thanks, Fire. I couldn't see. So there's 2 paths here, and you have to do both of them to get everything. So you have to go down one path and then stop and turn back, and then go down the other path. Because once you have gone the one way, you can never go back anymore. Oh, there's the lemon. So now we gotta go back to get the lemon crate. I'm not gonna sweat it too hard if I don't actually 100% complete this. Just, you know, because there's no reward for it. Other than looking cool on the stream because I know where everything is. And how to get everything. Yeah, everybody's gonna think I'm real cool because I really know my way around this obscure Game Boy Advance game that nobody's ever played other than me. It's not that obscure, but you know, I'm like the main person who plays this game, at least as far as I can tell on YouTube. So, like most of the footage of this game on YouTube is from me at this point. So. Maybe I should play this like every 2 years. That should be the schedule. Every 2 years it's Pac-Man World 2 stream. I think I should go the lower path first. I think. Kicked him. Yeah, you looked at Pac-Man World 2 GBA and I'm the first result. Yep. I'm the one who keeps this game alive. Yeah, okay, so you don't want to jump here because then you can't come back. You're committed if you go that way. No, Pac-Man, no! You were... Pac-Man, why you gotta be a stinky little bean man? I thought you were Pac-Man, not Stinky Bean Man. It's cool. It's so different playing this game with an established audience, as opposed to this being like very first stream I'm ever doing. It's really interesting. Like with a bunch of people in the, like, I know how streaming works, I know like how to read the chat. Well, I mean, I already, like, I mean, there's not a lot to learn there, but you know what I mean, right? Like, and like know everybody who's in the chat. Like, it's not like a new audience, this is just like my regular people. It's really different, and it's very interesting. It's like, I've come a long way. Although, that said, this is less viewers than I got on my very first stream. But it's more than I would used to get on average when I first started streaming. My average started out pretty low. And was low for quite a while, and it's only kind of picked up towards the end of last year. Pac-Man, why does this keep happening? A lot of views on the videos. Your most popular video is only 56 views. Oh, I see. Also, why am I'm just flubbing it here. There we go. Dang. I now have a video with 110,000 views last time I looked. That was our Animal Crossing comic dub. Which is like more than double my next most popular video. You love the comic dub? Yay. I want to do more short videos like that because they seem to go well. They go over well. Also, I'm getting so close to 1,000 subscribers, which is like a totally different place than I was when I started all of this. I think I was still like 200 subscribers or something like that. Something ludicrously low. Whoa, that was almost a disaster. My channel has grown so much on YouTube and Twitch in the last 2 years. You watch it a lot? And you found it on accident browsing? Yeah, we really lucked out and the algorithm just loves that video. And that's why it's gotten so many views, I think. You can try and play the algorithm, or sometimes you just luck out and the algorithm just, it just likes your video. And you didn't even try. Because we just made that video, just all of a sudden we had the idea for it, and we're just like, you know what, let's just do it. And then we put it together and put it on YouTube, and then it just like blew up. More than any video I've ever made before, so... And we went from like never having thought of this idea to we saw that comic, and like Cassie and Biss just sort of read it aloud and did funny voices. And then we were like, why don't we record this? And we asked the person who made it, was like, would you mind if we recorded a comic dub? And they were like, sure. And we're like, okay. And then we just put it together, and then, yeah, it just happened. Just spur of the whim completely. Oh, I see. The funny thing about Cassie as Isabel is that's just her voice. Like, I catch her, like, sounding exactly like how she sounded in that all the time. Just talking normally. Cassie's natural voice is good for Isabel voice. I think I missed a thing here, but that's okay. I don't remember how to get to it. Yeah, you know what? I'm cool with this. We're just... Forget the 100% completion thing. I'm not feeling it anymore. Because I've 100% completed this game several times over, and like I said, no reward for it. So you get the idea. Everybody loves Biss's what as well. I get people comment about the what all the time. Yeah, I can't get that apple. I would have had to go on the secret way. Glitch is red. Yeah, we missed 4 fruits. It's okay. You don't get anything for it anyway. Let's do the boss. Okay, so this is another thing that took me forever as a kid, is I couldn't figure out how to damage this boss, and there was a neighbor kid who was able to figure it out, and then I was able to finally beat the boss. I couldn't figure it out, that just another kid in the apartment complex that we lived in had to show me how to beat it, because I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. Like... I have not, basically, like, you know how I often have trouble figuring out how to do stuff in games nowadays? I have not improved very much at that since when I was a kid. You have to bounce on his head. I still struggle with that. Now instead of having the neighbor kid tell me how to do it, I have Biss tell me how to do it. At least this boss I think I could have figured out if I played this game for the first time now. Looks like you could still use a close shave. Also, this is completely different from the boss battles in the console version. Just 100% different. Well, it lagged for a second there. There we go. Do you like how this arena is an infinite loop as well? It goes on and on forever. Got him. The golden strawberry. Ta-da! Let's do one more level. and then we will Paper Mario. Some say he's still running to this day. Do you like how quickly I gave up on the idea of 100%ing this? Oh, actually... Let me show you the Galaxian Maze. This is what I unlocked. Oh yeah, and this, if you played Pizza Time Explosion, you may recognize those little, ghost pointers. I used these as my reference for how to do the little indicators around the edges in, Pizza Time Explosion. Of where the flies are. This is the exact thing that I modeled my, little indicators after. Yay. Because yeah, when I first put out the first build for Pizza Time Explosion, that was one of the things that people complained about, was the flies would surprise them. Like they would just come out of nowhere. And so when I was thinking about how to mitigate that, this is the very first thing that I thought of, actually, was these little indicators, and I knew that was what I wanted to go for. So this game even helped put Pizza Time Explosion together. Pizza Time and Pac-Man crossover when? Well, you're gonna get something like that. Or wait, or well, you know that you've played the update with Chomper mode, right? It's a bit like a Pac-Man and Pizza Time crossover. Is that you came up with those, Cassie? No, I got them from this. They came from this. Poop. I mean, you may have suggested to, like have something to show where they are. But I came up with the visual, at least. Yeah, you came up with having something around to, like, indicate where the flies are coming from. But, yeah, this is the first thing I thought of. Wait, I didn't even get all the pack dots. What? There was still one left. There was still one left. Yeah, there you go. River Run. So yeah, this was even more amazing to get to for the first time. Because, yeah, it took me so long to get through those first few levels. Now I just do it like it's nothing. Sandwich time glitch. Whoa! So I need to get an apple, huh? So those fish, well, we haven't seen yet, but those fish are an exact duplicate of later in the game. There's fireballs that jump out of lava. They're just like a fish texture over the fireball. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's a fireball texture over the fish, but yeah, they're just the exact same object. There we go. So those are called rev rams, and in the console version they're supposed to like rev roll at you like you do. But, oops. But in this one they just sit there like a chump. Whoops. It's almost a good time to show you some of the beta stuff. If I can go find it. Might take me some time to find it. Let's take a look. See how quickly I can find it in old DMs. Let's see. Should be old stuff. isn't old enough. Let's see. Okay, we've gone all the way down to the bottom. I think I have them saved on my computer somewhere at the very least. Maybe it was in 2018? Ah, yes, it was in 2018. Here we go, some cool stuff. Oh boy, so remember the blue donkeys? Remember those? That didn't work. That didn't work. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some weirdness here. I'm gonna have to save the pictures, I think, and then drag them in, which is a pain in the butt. Let me just put them in here. Here's me doing my famous thing of thinking of things to show on stream while I am streaming, and then it takes me forever to do it as a result. But here you go. Remember the little blue donkey guys, as I called them? Well, there's what they looked like in the beta. Or, well, this is just a good beta image for you in general to see how different stuff looked. You can see the different pause menu, for instance. Also, this explains. See how it says pause in silver like that? There's a weird glitch that happens sometimes. I don't know how to activate it. It just kind of happens at random. But it'll make the pause menu like in like a gray silver palette. And I wonder if it's because data for this palette for the pause menu is still in the game, and sometimes it erroneously gets brought up. Cool. Oh, there's more pictures. Oh boy. So remember the maze we just played? Here's another one I can show you. Yeah, this is going to take a little bit of time to show you each one of these, but... And since I didn't actually buy the cartridge from this guy, I only have these pictures that he took. Yeah, there's a beta maze. Also, the little indicators look crustier here. It looks like it's all one image. Like, rather than have it just rotate the triangle, it looks like it also rotates the circle. Like it's all attached, and so the circle gets weird. There's a picture of the final boss, which I won't show you. Here's a picture of the boss. Oh, this is good. This is great stuff. This is like an amazing beta thing, by the way. This is like, it's for just this obscure game, but considering that it's this game I grew up with and one of the first games I ever played, seeing this stuff is so amazing. Like, more amazing than it would be with a lot of other games, in my opinion. Like, look at this. Look what it says on the boss. Please redraw me. And the saw blades it sent out were just like these red donuts. And you can see the bedoing didn't have the wood stuff around it yet. And look at the trees in the background. All of this early graphic stuff is amazing. Please redraw me. I love that stuff. It's so good. So you see this enemy that's on screen right now, right? The Rev Ram. I have a good beta of that to show you. You're gonna love this. There you go. Look at that. That's amazing. Yeah, I wish I could have bought this. I don't know if it was ever uploaded, because it was one of those things where they were like keeping it. I mean, I guess it was sold, and I guess it just depends on the person who bought it if they ever dumped the ROM after that. This person says they collect these. They collect the betas. And then I can show you a picture of what it looked like. If you've never seen a beta cartridge before, this will be cool for you. Here's what it looks like. Isn't that neat? Also, one interesting detail on this that I'm not exactly sure on why it's there. They wrote Klonoa on it. This is Pac-Man World 2 for the Game Boy Advance, and they wrote Klonoa on it? Like, what? Also, I should credit the person who took these pictures. Let me go find their username real quick after this. But yeah, that's cool, huh? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know why Klonoa is written on there. This was from... These pictures are from Andrew Early7 on Twitter. Oh god, want to see a beta of the... Want to see the beta of the bears? You want to see that? Because I got that for you. And you can tell from my tone of voice that it's quite the thing. Here you go. Here's the there's the George Lopez bear beta. Internal beta cart reusage. Could have been written over a Klonoa cart. Some other looks the same. Also, I forgot to point out. I wanted to point out with the image of the cart itself was that it's a Game Boy cartridge and not a Game Boy Advance cartridge, which is really interesting. I mean, those fit in the Game Boy Advance, but still, it can play Game Boy games. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, I see. No, he did dump the ROM, but he was selling the dumped ROM. Yeah, if only this had come up. If only this had come up a little later. Because yeah, I could have bought it if it had only come up a little bit later, because he only wanted $80 from it for it. Or he was gonna let me put $20 down and then send me the ROM, and then I could pay the rest later. I didn't even have the money for that at the time. I mean, now I would go for that for sure in a heartbeat, but yeah. Yeah, and Eros says just put it on a website or something. Yeah. Yeah, I'd totally have the funds for something like that now, but yeah, I missed the opportunity and somebody else got to make the video showing the whole thing. So all I have is the photos I was given for free. There we go. And I checked, I was like, now wait a minute, is it okay to show these? And then it was, I went back through the messages and he said he didn't mind sharing the photos, so. He's not gonna get mad. And I mean, I guess he got his money out of it now anyway. Because that's the kind of thing you're only gonna get to sell to somebody once. There you go. Also, Biss, well, I'm not sure why they put it in the Game Boy cartridge shell, because you could see there's like that big board sticking out of it, and that's what actually has the ROM you flash to on it. So like it's not even like in the cartridge in the first place, so... There we go. Woo. Posting something cursed in the Nothing channel of Discord? Well, I gotta see what it is. It's the George Lopez bear. Thanks, Glitch. Yeah, I gave you an idea of what 100% completing this game is like. So I'll kind of leave it at that. And of course, I already have footage of 100% completing the game on my YouTube, so I really don't need to do it again. Arrow says she admires that Glitch made the George Lopez bear, but hates it. And Glitch says that she hates it too. Understandable. Fuzzbubble. Avalanche. So we'll start next stream with that. Look at the little snowman there, by the way. It's cute. Look at that little snowman. This, I think, is about halfway through the game already. So I think it just takes me about 2 streams to get through this game. So we'll play it again next week. I'm yawning. Yawning on stream, oh no! But yeah, that's some Pac-Man World 2. Let me make a save state. We can just come back right here. Don't worry about the password system. Yeah, there's a lot more anecdotes about this game I can give you next time I stream it too, when we get further in. I really like how this world map looks though, by the way. It's really cute. It's a really nice world map. But yeah. Very video gamey. Let me get set up real quick for us to switch over to Paper Mario. I'll go back to my Switch again. And we're going to do that for about an hour. Although, well, I have time to do it for maybe closer to 2 hours, because I did about an hour of eShop and I did about an hour of Pac-Man World 2, so I usually like to stream for 4 hours, so I can do a couple more hours. Pooper mayonnaise, yeah. Okay, be right back for like a couple minutes, and we'll start with that.